If you're only using AI to ask questions, you're barely scratching the surface. I'm going to show you how you can make really awesome and inspiring things in no time. Pull up a tab and make something fun with me. So today, I'm going to be making an app. We're going to do a custom pet calendar. So I think it would be great if I could, upload a photo of my friend's pet and then have it generate 12 thematic images for the entire year. So then I could get it off to the printers and create like an amazing calendar for them. The first thing I would do is I would open up the Gemini app. So this is available to everyone. And this is using a faster version of the model. So it's called Flash. I'm not going to even build anything first. First, I'm going to just chat to Gemini about my idea to see if it can help me come up with some interesting features. And I'm going to start by saying, I have access to a powerful AI Gemini model. And I'm planning to make a custom illustrated pet calendar. So I would like it to look quite folksy, handmade, maybe something with warm colors, kind of vibrant. So I'm going to just use some descriptive words, really. So output, so I'm just saying like print out, basically output the concept of the app, including a detailed description. Then I just hit submit. So maybe you've chatted to chatbots before. So this is exactly that. So we're just chatting to Gemini and starting to brainstorm this process of creating the app that I had in mind. So right now, Gemini produced this project idea for me. So it says portrait of the year. So it used a pun, which is funny because I didn't ask it to use any pun. It says cool and innovative features. So it has the persona engine. So it says, great, you can also select like a personality for your pet. Maybe it's like the regal king and queen, depending on how your cat or dog is. And then it will adapt, the app should adapt the illustrations to that persona of your pet. And then it's providing me here with 12 descriptions for the months, which we can edit if you already have an idea in mind. And then it even provided me with some suggestions for typography, the vibe, the shapes, the animations, the color schemes. So Gemini is a collaborative tool. We really treat it as just that. It's a tool. So we want to be giving it some small creative tasks and breaking down a brief. So imagine you were speaking to someone who is like excellent at all these different things, but it's kind of, I've heard this in the AI community, someone said, but it's their first day on the job. So they don't know you, they don't know what you like, they don't know what you're expecting of them, but they have all this knowledge and all these unique skills. So I would be as detailed as possible, but at the same time, leave a lot of open space for Gemini to just fill in the gaps that I don't have an opinion on. So let's pick August as a example month. So first we want to hone in on let's make one month look really good, because calendars are usually quite consistent from month to month. You want it to be a theme. So I'm going to upload a picture of the cat, and I'm going to say to Gemini, okay, let's do turn this cat into an illustrated calendar. And I'm going to copy this August retro surf theme that Gemini suggested. So actually, I'm just going to copy it here. So Gemini is now taking that prompt and trying to create an image. So we have this cat, this is Frank, surfing at the ocean. Nice. I mean, this is a nice image, but this is not quite the aesthetic that I was going for, because I would like to see a very specific look. So I would like to now go back to the original plan that we're making with Gemini. So I want it to look folksy, flattened perspective, simplified forms. So I'm going to just include that. So Gemini is now saying, I will update the document to include your detailed visual style guidelines, which is great. So it's following my brief. And it has followed my instructions. So it says, I will update the document to include your detailed visual style. Okay, I will say that let's go and build this app and see what happens, and we can test it with the image of the cat. Let's use this plan to build the app. Let's see what happens. It's going to make cool images, and it's going to have all these features. But let's see. And it created me a little app here. So we can see it on the right. And I will just talk you through what we're seeing here. So we've got the app. It has some key technical details. So it followed the style. It did like something mobile responsive, great. So if my friends open it on their phone, it should also work out of the box, which is great. And on the right, we see a preview of the app. This is the first iteration, the first example. You might love it, you might hate it, but this is like, it created this first step, and we can continue to edit it going forward. If I click get started, great. It takes me to step 1, upload a pet photo. So let's try it. So I've got Frank's photo here. He's this cute cat. Choose the persona. So this is actually a feature that I didn't have in mind, but Gemini suggested we add. So why not? We went with it. He's more of a regal king, I would say. And then it says generate 12 months. Great, so now it's generating some art magic. This might take a little while because it's going to be generating each image. You've seen all I've done here is I've been just chatting with Gemini. So it's all been in English, plain old English, no code involved. It took us a little while to load up all of the 12-month images. So I'm going to tell Gemini instead my app to actually want to see the progress as it goes. Great, so I've asked Gemini to make some edits here so we can see the progress a bit faster, each image in turn, and what it came up with. So I can see Gemini responding to me. It's telling me that it has updated the application now, so it will support all those extra features I've just asked for, such as like pausing and resuming, regenerating any images that I might not like, the thumbnail preview grid, and it already has updated the preview window. So I'm just going to quickly refresh it to make sure it's the latest version. And then I'm going to try it again. So I'm going to say, choose the same cat photo that I've got. So I've picked the pet photo. Let's see what happens. Did it upload it? So I'm just telling Gemini that the upload photo functionality is broken. I would suggest just doing like one fix at a time. I'm just going to quickly test if my app works. So I'm now selecting Chaotic Explorer and generating a calendar for that and seeing if the thumbnails will come through. Okay, great. So we see the first illustration coming through here. So it shows January. It shows Frank. The style is actually as I described, so it is quite whimsical. It's using this kind of vibrant colors that I was going for. So this looks a lot more me compared to the first illustration where we saw Frank surfing. And here we see the next image coming through. So this is Frank in February. It's Valentine's Day. Great, so it has created me an app which is achieving the style that I want, which is awesome. And also if my friends upload their picture of their pet, they will get the same aesthetic, which is why we want this. Okay, this is all great. So I'm actually now happy with the quality of the image. So this is what I was going for. The title now reads Your Custom Illustrated Pet Calendar, which is a bit of a mouthful. So actually, maybe I want something a little bit shorter. Shorten to something snazzier. Like that's all that's coming to my mind. Great, it came up with an idea. So Gemini is responding. I've updated the landing page title to be Portrait of the Year, which again, using like some cool pun. Now I think still like the colors of the app and the text is a little bit too professional. Actually, I'm not going for a professional feel here. I would like to do something fun. So I'm going to ask Gemini now, not about the images, I'm happy with the calendar images it's producing, but actually the app itself. So I will ask it, make the app look more circle and fun. So the app has just finished generating. So Gemini has created me the app in the aesthetic that I wanted. So now I can, see I'm happy with the images, really happy with the illustrations it produced. This is something I think my friends are going to love. And so we've got an entire calendar here. I can already start sharing this with my friends so they can use this app on their phone or on their computer to generate calendars for their pets or their friends' pets. So to do that, I would just use the share button up here. This is a great way to share something you've made with people you care about, and hopefully that's useful to them as well. We now have a fully working calendar app that Gemini created for me. You can now also head over to Gemini and start creating something of your own. It really took minutes, so I encourage everyone to give it a try and see where you land and what awesome things you create that are hopefully useful to your friends.